Welcome back to the channel. So before we think about the business we're supposed to do, before we think of the project we're supposed to put on, before we think about the Agenda 2063, before we think of how to unite Africa, before we think of even the name that we're supposed to name the United Africa, I think the primary thing that we're supposed to do is to detoxify ourselves from things which are eating ourselves. Before we blame, before we point fingers, before we cry, before the sun goes down, we need to detoxify the toxic information that unconsciously we consumed into our mind, into our system. Therefore, for the system to work good, we have to detoxify. We have to take it to the garage. We have to wash the engine. We have to clean up the stains to begin again, to plan again. Now, this time around, after planning again, now we steadily focus on what we consume, the information we put in. So, today, I have something to tell you. And number one, there's a question for you. Are you a liar? Are you a liar? When did you start lying? Okay, why are you lying? Do you have specific group of people that you lie to, and the other one, you speak the truth? Why do you lie? Yeah. Do you know that there's the end result of every act? There is an effect in every action. Do you know that? So, you know that. What are you doing about it? Now you know, yeah. In every action, there is a reaction. In every reaction, there is a response. In everything we do, there is a result. Now that you know that, what are you doing about it? Why are you lying? You see, I want to give you a simple illustration. The first illustration is religious leaders, the pastors. The pastors only become famous when they start lying to the people. If you go to churches which has a number of people, multitude, a crowd, now start investigating what is going on. Where did this pastor start from? Where is he? You realize there's something that these practices that they do in that church, which attracts people. And number one, the famous thing is deliverance. Now we deliver you from demons. They have to tell you that something is eating you. They're actually witch doctors in church. They are witch doctors in church because they tell you there's something eating you and you have to do this and that for you to get well. So you have to go there every single time for you to be delivered. You have to be there every single time to be delivered. And even some lies, you know, those who wrote the Bible, nowadays they are confessing all over. There's some lies, there's some drama in the Bible, and they are consistently repeating the lies, preaching, producing as many preachers, so that the lies will continue generation to generation, generation to generation. If you realize the truth, you have to be taken out of the ministry. If you don't preach according to our doctrine, we have to put you out. If you want to know what I'm saying is true, every ministry. Okay, now come to Africa. most of the ministries comes from where? Why do we have churches coming from US? Why do we have churches coming from Rome? Why do we have churches coming from Egypt or what? Why do we have churches come from India? Why do we have? Why? And you know, why do Christians will never come together and speak in one language? Why do you find that when this pastor is preaching, is criticizing another religion, another denomination, is talking bad about the preachers of nowadays, and is a preacher of nowadays? Why do we have a fight in religion, in religious beliefs? This one is strong, this one is not strong. And now Muslims think they are strong, and Christians think no, they're the ones who are holding the truth, who knows God better than. Yeah. There's some lies which are there. Why did they take the other verses from the Bible? Why did they take out some books from the Bible? Why were they taken out? Who explains to you? Who will tell you the truth? Where was Jesus born? And where was the history written? Who wrote the history of Jesus? Yeah? Where was it written? And why was it written there? You see? What is the true name of Jesus? Why did they change to the name we are using now? You see? So many questions are rising. Why? Why can't we have the explanation? Who did this? Yeah? Who said that Jesus must have this kind of image, and there must be a sheep alongside him? Yeah? Lies. So many people are putting the image of Jesus. Jesus is brown and devil is black. You see? And it is there. Even Africans have accepted the truth coming from the other side, that Jesus must be black. Jesus must be kind of brown. Yeah. And the devil is black. Yeah, with the horns. And now we are putting that brown Jesus in our houses so that we are protected against the black devil. And there we are. Lies after lies, lies after lies. Why are they lying? Yeah? Why are they preaching lies? You see, why are they delivering you? Which kind of spirit that are following you? Why are they following you? You see? Yeah. You know, we have preachers. We have people who are, actually, let me tell you the truth. The people who are called, who have the calling to deliver, to give up, to pass a message to the people, are few. The called are very few. But those who have come by themselves, the majority. Now, there is a passing those who are called. Those who are called have no say. If you speak, you are limited. If you speak the truth, we have to take you out. Yeah, because we are not preaching this in churches. Yeah, we preach this. If you go against this one, you are out of the ministry. You see. So you sit here and ask yourself a question: what does God want me to do? What does God want me to do? Yeah. Am I doing it? So lies after lies, lies after lies. Nowadays, they're trying now to change some verses, to change some scripts, to change something in the Bible, so that you can blend in with, so that you can agree with it as we move forward. You see. And they're now deciding, slowly by slowly, coming up with a different testament. A different testament is coming slowly by slowly. slowly. Why do we have Old Testament and now we have New Testament? What is, who said this is New Testament and this is Old Testament? What does that tell you? So if past is gone, that is now Old Testament, and we are no longer binded by the laws. And now, which laws are you binding us in? We are not bounded by those laws. We are not under the bondage. Now we are in a new covenant. Yes? What does the new covenant has for us? You see? Listen, I'm telling you this. Number one, lies have been passed on. Lies have been passed on. Africa was cool. Africa was beautiful. Africa was peaceful. But somebody else saw the peaceful you have and said, you know what? I got to corrogate your mind. I have to twist the narrative. And then you have to follow this narrative. Mzungu come. When a Mzungu come to Africa, gathers some few pastors, and he teaches these pastors something. And after learning something, he comes with some manuscript, some bylaws that binds the pastors, and then they come up with a constitution that binds this organization. And after accepting and signing, because you are waiting for donation to come, after signing and agreeing, now he starts controlling you really mad, because whatever you wrote down was upon his interest, not your interest. Your interest is, at least I get some pennies, I get something from here. But to him, he knows, I want to control these people to get this at the end of the day. So we got to be very careful not to adopt the lying culture which was not in us. You should not lie to your pastor. You should not please your pastor. You should be true to self, because it benefits you to be open. When you are bounded by lies, you fear speaking the truth, and therefore you suffer inside, because you see some things are going wrong, but you got to keep quiet because you are a liar. You see, you speak lies so that you can suit in a certain group, in a certain ministry. You see, and at the end of the day, you suffer because you are lying. You see, you are in a relationship, intimate relationship. Now, for you to keep the marriage, you keep on lying. You know, babe, I've bought a land in Eastland, so we will build it. Don't worry, I will show you some days. Yeah, when you are dating, you are promising big things which you don't have. And at the end of the day, when your partner realizes that you've been lying, chaos rise. So there is negative consequences in lying. You see, stay true, not to people, but to self. Stay true, not to any other person, but to self. And stop tagging yourself to people. Stop tagging yourself. Stop hanging on people. Stop hanging on people. When you hang on somebody, when you are under, you see, you have to when you are employed by somebody, you have to keep quiet when they speak, even if they are speaking what does not make sense to you. You see, but when you have the freedom, you listen consciously. And when you understand what he says, you make a decision whether to continue working or to make other decisions. You understand? So Africa is suffering because we adopted lies to us. Because now church wants you to be this way, but you realize, no, I have to take my wife out, I have to kiss my wife, I have to, enjoy with my wife whatever way I want, drink what I want, but you do it secretly, because if you do it publicly, then you are going to face judgment, and you're going to be sacked out of the ministry, you see, or maybe a family, you see, because now you want to please the family of your wife or your own family. You have to stay a certain way, don't do certain activity, don't speak certain words, because you know what, they are going to feel bad. If you meet somebody right from the start, stay genuine. What you want them to know, let them be knowing it like that. Yeah, and when they ask you, why can't you share this information? No, this is what I want you to know, and that is it. You see, that is the business we have with you. You don't have to know everything about this. You have a stand. You become autonomous. That is what we call being the boss. You see, be the boss of change and transformation. And as I say earlier, have a controlled change, have a mindful change, not just changing. No, I have now to leave these. No. You have to control your change. Create a boundary and have values in your life. We will not take it for granted. To change yourself, people should not take you for granted. You are a valuable person. You are a very important person. Take it serious. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.